Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Mio channel, back with another Life is Strange video. Now, because it's December, I'm going to wear this hat because I love it, I can wear it. Christmas is coming, and I think it looks kinda adorable. But despite the fact that Christmas is coming, we didn't get a gift this week. Apparently, developers stated that whatever actor that's playing Nathan, Caleb, I think his name was, said that Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 3 would be released this week, so 7th of December. Apparently, he was wrong. It's not coming out this week, which is such a bummer. I mean, I already pre-approved a day off at work because I just wanted to be here when it's released. So episode 3 is not coming out this week. It's coming out probably in 2 weeks or even in 3 weeks. Maybe they're gonna have to want to release it around Christmas, so it's sort of a gift. But here's the thing. This friend of mine, Lais, she sent me this link on Twitter, and apparently on this 4chan thread online, there are some leakers who sort of leaked episode 3 plot. Not entire plot, but like basic ideas of what's going to happen. I was fighting with myself. I was like, do I want to read it? Because, you know, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, and before, a year prior to season 7, entire season 7 plot was released. Someone leaked it online, and I read it, and I knew every single thing that would happen in season 7, so it was kind of less enjoyable to watch. But it took me like 5 minutes of stopping myself, and then I started to read it, and then I read it all. And honestly, I'm not really bummed that I read it, because the thing is, with this game, with Before the Storm, it's really about feeling the vibe that you're getting from the episode itself. What you're feeling while watching Rachel and Chloe together, for example. The way they act and all that. Music. So really, knowing what's going to happen is not exactly as bad around this game. If you wanna know, this is a major spoiler warning. Like, if you don't wanna know what's going to happen in episode 3, potentially, stop watching right now. Stop watching right now. Major spoiler alert. Possible plot for episode 3 of Life is Strange Before the Storm. Now let's get to it. This is my cat, by the way. Sorry about it. She's excited about Christmas as well. This is distracting as hell. Season 3, episode 3 plot leaked. Now, wow. Okay.
Go away, please.
She's a bit fat lately. There are certain things that we know that are going to happen, like for certain. We know that Damon issue has to be resolved, Sarah issue needs to be resolved, Rachel's dad thing, Drew and Mikey, and obviously Rachel and Chloe and their relationship. The post itself, it's a bit long, so I'm not going to read it all because it's sort of boring. I'm just going to tell you the vibe I got from it and what I think is going to actually happen. Chloe will dye her hair blue. It will be influenced by Rachel. It will happen at Chloe's home because they will both go there. Rachel will spend some time there, snooping around Rachel's room, very much Max style-ish, sort of. We're going to see Rachel and Sarah confrontation, and apparently Sarah will want to go away with Rachel and take her with her. And Rachel will be presented with a choice. And she will be able to sort of leave with Sarah if she wants to. And apparently Sarah does have some supernatural abilities that she passed on to Rachel. So score to everyone who noticed this thing about Rachel rowing at fire and the fire going big as hell. This was pretty accurate. Rachel will ask Chloe what to do. Chloe will be presented with a choice to sort of tell Rachel that she can go away with Sarah, so her mom, or to tell her that she wants Rachel to stay with her. Now, I don't know what's the context of this situation, but I know mine, so I'm going to tell her to stay. But no matter what you choose, Rachel stays with Chloe. Entire episode 3 is apparently a ship party. So it's like, if you decided to romance Rachel in episode 1 and 2, and if you got the long kiss, you will be rewarded. Because apparently episode 3 starts after episode 2 ended. So we're still at Rachel's home, and Rachel goes upstairs and she's very upset. And Chloe goes upstairs to her. And she comforts her because she's upset and all that. And they talk about leaving together again. And Chloe spends the night. I've been told and I've read that things get sort of, well, I don't want to use the word I really don't know what word to use. I would say that they kiss and they spend the night together there. So that's very cool. Like, we're not going to actually see anything, which is what I want. Like, I don't really want to see anything. I just want to have it suggested and all that. So it's going to happen for those of you who chose the long kiss and had it and sort of romanced Rachel all the way. There will be an Elliot confrontation on the junkyard, as we suspected, sort of from the teaser that we already saw after episode 2. So Elliot will sort of get angry with Chloe and Rachel, and he will try to, I don't know, kidnap one of them, Rachel most probably. I'm not really sure. I think he will try to attack Chloe and Rachel will save her, which adds a lot of meaning to Chloe saying that Rachel saved her and she was her angel. We thought that she meant it metaphorically, but turns out she meant it physically. Like, she physically saved her from Elliot, which is sort of a prediction that I already made. Like, all these things really are expected to happen. And I don't really mind knowing because I thought that it would happen anyway, and I just want to see the way it happens. I don't actually care what happens, as long as I get nice music with it and nice vibe and nice emotions from Rachel and Chloe, because this is what I care about. There will be a Drew-Mikey sort of a confrontation. Chloe will visit Drew at the hospital and she'll talk to him, and then she'll find out that, you know, the Damon, Sarah, Rachel thing sort of turned into a mess. Rachel was kidnapped, I guess. I'm not sure what I read. I read something about Rachel being kidnapped, so Chloe will run off to her to help her out and save her. So it seems like they both save each other in this episode. There will be a Steph conversation that many fans are sort of waiting for. Chloe will be talking to Steph. Now, Steph was meant to be a romantic interest for Chloe, but then they turned her into a confidant in a way. So Chloe will talk to Steph. Apparently, she will tell her how she feels about Rachel. She will sort of come out. It's like a big surprise, right? I thought that you were straight, but turns out that you are gay. So Chloe will come out. This is what's going to happen. I mean, to us, it's obvious that she's sort of bisexual, to say the least. I would say she's homosexual, she's gay. So she will come out in this episode. You know, Chloe doesn't often open up about her feelings, so Chloe stating that she's gay and that she fell for Rachel, I think that's a big step for someone who's sort of introvert. I would know this, I'm an introvert myself. We will get a lot of amazing moments between Rachel and Chloe, at least 2 kisses, one night that they spent together, and it will end well. Well, as good as it could end with Rachel dying 3 years from now. In episode 3 of Before the Storm, we will be happy by the end of it because it will have a nice vibe about it and it will end on good terms for Chloe and Rachel. And honestly, I don't really want to see them sort of broken apart. I don't want to know at this point what happened in between. I've been talking about it so much. I've been thinking about it too much. I just want to assume that if it sort of fell apart, that it was meant to be this way and it wasn't someone else's fault, or it wasn't meant to hurt Chloe on purpose, or that Rachel meant well all this time. Talking about Chloe and Rachel again, just stop me. Oh. There will be a dream sequence when Chloe falls asleep at Rachel's. Apparently Max was meant to be shown in this dream, but at this point we are not really sure what's going to happen. When it comes to dates of being released, possible schedule is that this already happened. November 30th, farewell episode info being released. So we're going to see Max and Chloe original actresses playing both their roles, reprising as Max and Chloe in farewell episode early 2018. So that's the info that we already got. So it turns out this schedule is spot on. Around December 5th, coming soon picture. Around December 6th, teaser. Around December 7th, trailer. And December 14th, possible episode. So I'm gonna book this day off again, and I hope it happens because they're going to be mad at me for doing this so many times. So, to sum up, what's going to happen in episode 3 is pretty much what we already discussed and what we already predicted. Elliot will turn out to be a creep that's been sort of going around, snooping around Chloe's life and getting more angry when we tell him no, that we don't want to go out with him to Tempest and stuff like that. Chloe and Rachel will spend the night at Rachel's home, which was my initial prediction. They will kiss, at least. You know, if you romanced Rachel, they will go all the way, and it will be very nice, and it will only be suggested. It's not going to be shown, it's going to be suggested, so I hope it settles the people that's been fighting saying that, oh, they are minors, they're not supposed to sleep together, and people who said that it's okay for them to sleep together. Like myself. The next day they're going to go to the junkyard and confront Elliot, and apparently then Chloe, I guess, will go and visit Drew at the hospital and talk to him. Then Rachel will get involved with Sarah and Damon. There will be some danger involved. From what I've read, Rachel will get a possible out. So Sarah will tell her that she wants Rachel to go with her and leave with her. And then Rachel will ask Chloe what to do, and Chloe will be presented with a choice, whether she wants Rachel to go with her mother or she wants Rachel to stay with her. I'm gonna pick the Rachel stay with me option. Who wouldn't? So after that, Rachel and Chloe will go to Chloe's home, and Rachel will suggest that Chloe has to dye her hair blue, and we're going to see it. And I think this is the way that episode will end. Apparently the ending will have quite a romantic vibe about it. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy to hear it. It's pretty much what I suspected that would happen. We're not going to see them drift apart. We're going to be left with nice feeling about them, which is what I wanted. I don't really want to see what's happened in between. I don't care anymore. I care too much about Chloe and Rachel's well-being. At this point, I just want to believe they're happy. Right, so I hope I didn't ruin this for you guys. I hope I didn't ruin episode 3 expectations. I think this was pretty much what we could have guessed that would happen anyway, but it seems pretty accurate. I think it's pretty legitimate. I think this is quite an accurate prediction when it comes to episode 3. And it sort of bonds well with what I already said that might happen. Well, maybe someone watched my video and then posted this.
That's right!
Sorry that I missed a midweek video. I've been kind of busy this week, but I'm trying to catch up and I'm trying to make as many videos as possible. If you want to find me on social media, in the descriptions there are links for Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and there's my email as well if you want to message me or tell me anything. I'm always open to any messages and stuff like this. I always try to reply. So that's pretty much it for now. This was Ola from Stop Me Own Channel with episode 3 possible leak. Remember to leave a like. Take care of yourselves, guys.